You open your bank app. There it is, $10,000. That number stares back at you. Your heart skips a beat. Maybe you lean back in your chair. Maybe close your eyes and imagine the life you could finally live. For years, you've been scraping by, skipping brunches, saying no to friends, drinking instant coffee instead of latte art mornings. And now, for the first time, it feels like freedom. But here's the hard truth. For most people, this $10,000 won't last. Not because you're bad with money, not because you're lazy, but because nobody ever explains how to turn this milestone into real financial leverage. Think about it. You worked months, maybe years, to save this amount. You made sacrifices. And now, in one impulsive decision, a weekend getaway, a new gadget, a fancy dinner, it can vanish. Most people treat it like a bonus, a reward for surviving. And that's exactly how the system wants it. Money feels like a prize, not a tool. But until it works for you, it's just a number, meaningless in real-life terms. So what should you do, step by step? No abstract advice, no just invest and you'll be fine talk. Real, actionable moves you can start today. Step 1. Build a proper emergency fund. Before you buy anything, before even thinking about investing, set aside enough to cover 3 to 6 months of essential expenses. Rent, groceries, utilities, insurance, transportation. Here's the thing. According to a recent Federal Reserve survey, 60% of Americans report they couldn't cover a $1,000 emergency without borrowing. Imagine your car dies on Monday and your fridge stops cooling on Tuesday. Suddenly, you need $2,500 fast. Without an emergency fund, you either borrow or swipe the credit card. Interest eats your money, stress skyrockets. With an emergency fund, you survive. You stay calm. You make strategic choices instead of reacting to crises. That's the first taste of freedom. Step 2. Pay off high-interest debt. Credit cards, payday loans, even some personal loans. If the interest rate is above 15%, it's stealing from your future self. Every dollar going to interest is a dollar that isn't building your life. Picture this, $5,000 on a credit card at 20% interest. Minimum payments feel manageable, but after a year, hundreds of dollars have gone to nothing but interest. That $10,000 could pay it off completely, and you'd still have money left for investing. Waiting only compounds the problem. Step 3. Invest consistently. Once your emergency fund is solid and high-interest debts are gone, it's time to make your money work for you. Low-cost index funds, retirement accounts, automated investing, these are your allies. Forget hot stock tips or cryptocurrency hype. Compounding doesn't care about timing. It only cares that you start. Even $200 or $300 per month consistently can grow into hundreds of thousands over 15 to 20 years. Let's do a quick math check. $300 per month at 7% annual return grows to almost $100,000 in 20 years. That's not magic. That's math. Step 4. Maintain a small cash buffer. Keep an extra $1,000 to $2,000 beyond your emergency fund. Why? Because life throws curveballs. Car repairs, medical bills, broken appliances. This buffer prevents minor problems from derailing your financial progress. It may feel boring, but boring wins in finance. Step 5. Consider your lifestyle inflation. Here's a reality check. When your income rises, your expenses usually rise faster. Bank of America research shows even higher income households report the same stress as middle income earners because lifestyle creep consumes raises. Think about it. A raise of $5,000 a year spent immediately on a fancier apartment or car doesn't make you richer. It just keeps you on the same treadmill. The trick? Lock in lifestyle limits. Maybe increase your standard of living by 20% of a raise and redirect the rest to savings or investments. That's how wealth compounds. Step 6. Tax-advantaged investing. Don't forget the power of retirement accounts. A Roth IRA or 401k doesn't just grow your money. It reduces your taxable income or provides tax-free growth. That's literally money that would otherwise vanish in taxes. Combine that with low-cost index funds and automation, and your first $10,000 can grow exponentially over time. Now let's talk mindset. You might think, I've got $10,000. I deserve to treat myself. And yes, celebrate a little. A weekend getaway, a nicer gadget, dinner out. That's fine. But here's the difference. Comfort is temporary. Freedom is permanent. Comfort is a new TV. Freedom is knowing that $10,000 can protect you, give you options, and grow into something bigger over time. Most people never make this distinction, and that's why their first $10,000 disappears. Let me give you a concrete example. Meet Jordan, 31. First $10,000 saved. First instinct? Upgrade his apartment, buy a new TV, take a weekend trip. A month later, balance is $2,500. Emergencies hit, lifestyle expenses creep in, and that milestone meant freedom. Instead, it was spent on comfort. Back to square one. Now compare to Emma. Same age, same income, same $10,000 milestone. She follows the steps. Emergency fund, pays off credit cards, invests, maintains a buffer. 2 years later, she has $18,000 in savings. But the real difference? She sleeps at night. Car breaks down? She doesn't panic. Rent goes up? She adjusts. She can make choices instead of reacting. That first $10,000 became a foundation, not a reward. Here's why this matters. That $10,000 isn't just money. It's the first step away from paycheck to paycheck living. The first step toward real control. Most people think wealth comes from income. The bigger the paycheck, the richer they feel. But the truth? Wealth is margin, the gap between what you earn and what you spend. That's what gives options. That's what protects you from crises. Let's run some numbers. Imagine $10,000 invested in a low-cost index fund with an average return of 7% after inflation. 10 years later, $20,000. 20 years, almost $40,000. You didn't chase hot tips, didn't speculate, didn't take huge risks. You simply let your money work for you. Contrast that with spending $10,000 on new furniture, a vacation, or the latest gadgets. That money is gone, and with it, your chance for compounding. Finally, think about psychological effects. Behavioral economics research shows that financial security reduces stress, improves decision-making, and even makes you healthier. Having a buffer, an emergency fund, and a plan allows your brain to operate in growth mode instead of survival mode. You can think strategically about career, relationships, and life goals instead of constantly putting out financial fires. Follow this blueprint. Emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of expenses. Pay off high-interest debt. Invest consistently in low-cost funds. Maintain a small cash buffer. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Use tax-advantaged accounts to grow wealth. Do this, and your $10,000 stops being just a number on a screen. It becomes the foundation of real wealth. You won't be rich overnight, but you'll gain something better. Freedom, calm, and control over your life. Remember, $10,000 doesn't make you rich. Losing it keeps you stuck. Don't let that milestone slip away. Use it, protect it, multiply it. And when you do, everything changes.